Starting out the vlog again in the graveyard. Funny how that works, isn't it? I know, I have to be a little funny. Anyway guys, been building, had 2 more actors here. So we've got 2 more actors, and I'm not sure if I mentioned it or not. Yesterday we also got 1 more actor that came to the house, and I've just been so busy, it's like I've been rushed, you know, showing them through the haunt real quick, filling out the paperwork, talking about the haunt, blah blah blah. Just because time, we have none of it. And I've said that before, I want to stop talking about it. I am going to talk about the fence. So I've got all these pieces here, and then all 3 pieces lining that way also. And then Keith was so awesome to come over here before I got off of work to start working on stuff. Where'd you go? There you are. So he's handling the door right now. We want to get paint taken care of tonight on this thing, just to get the front of it done, hopefully. Yes?
Yeah.
Yes?
Yeah.
Yes?
You are.
What?
Huh?
Shut up. So I bet you this looks familiar.
What?
For those of you who have been with us for a year, if you remember the drop panel hallway that we were like going over, trying to figure out, and finally Keith had the bright idea to take it at an angle. Do you do that often? Anyway, we're trying to figure out what to do right now. And for reference, guys, this is what I was talking about yesterday. We're actually going to only do 4 feet, I think, of chain link on either side.
I like the short distance because it can be real quick, real precise, and just done.
Mm-hmm.
And it'll get them. It's not like a whole run or jog. It just like 1 step and he can take his whole hand down.
Right.
Which means less time to get back into place, which means you can push people through quicker, possibly.
Right.
So come here, and this is like exactly how it would be, because the end cap would be right here. Go ahead.
Okay. I was gonna say, what I think we should do is take 2x2, some of the lumber that we got yesterday, make a quick panel out of 2x2s, put it at the end here, and cut a door in it so that the actor can get in and out, or we could just throw them in there all night and just forget about them. Bad actor. Anyway, and then
to the hole.
the people coming from either this way or that way, but coming from this way would come out here, hit a wall, go down this way. These people here would have this way to go. That way, once they get here and they start to come this way in the maze, up here could be one of the voice repeaters for the whisper. Okay, so we're still figuring it out, guys. When we figure it out, we'll let you know. And just to let you know, really quickly, went and shot paint on the inside and outside of the front of the facade. So that is El Duno. El Duno. Very excited right now, guys. All the lighting in the graveyard, as far as just the LEDs, are done. And like I said before, it lights up more than what you can see. I noticed that the other night editing. So got 2 of the orange ones on this one. And going up here further, I freaking love the green. The green is like really vibrant. And over here. And over here. So the ambient light does a lot. And then where the tree shades it up here is where I basically pointed this one at. So, the graveyard is not done, but the lighting is. And it's like 12:30. I haven't edited nothing yet, so I gotta get in there and edit this stuff, get it online, get to bed so that we can have like another awesome day tomorrow. As far as what the 4 or 5 hours I work on this every night can. Whatever. Alright, so here's COC, guys. Alright guys, apparently this is going to be a very short vlog today, but of course you've already seen that, and now that we're doing COC, then you'll know that even more. Anyway, really quickly, I got more of these LED candle lights from Hollywood Light, and these have an on and off switch on the bottom, but you can make it permanently on, and then this little ring up here, you touch the ring and it lights. These are for like all the different candle holders that we have in the haunt. And then also from Froggy's Fog, I got some Haunted House and some Rainforest. I was going to get the scent cups because I love the scent cups. It's such a good idea. The problem is that the 3 scent cups that I wanted, along with the 3 dispensers for them, was like outrageous in price. So these I think were like 20, 25 bucks, something like that. Don't quote me. It's just off the top of my head. Alright guys, with everything that's going on, I still have to get out into the graveyard. So again, this is like reverse like order of everything. This is like after cock, but it's actually before cock. So Lori Lee's been hard at work doing stuff, and she's going to tell you about that.
Well, tomorrow, Troy and I are going to go to my college. I went today and found the drama professor in his office. So I spoke to him for a little while, and he said to come back tomorrow at noontime, which is probably about the time you guys are watching this. And Troy and I are going to go down to the theater and talk about the haunt and recruit some more actors. And hopefully, just by doing that, we're going to start a chain reaction of spreading the word, and everybody's going to come to the haunt.
Yes.
So that's a good point.
That's awesome. So tomorrow I'm going to try and take off lunch and get down there also, which is going to be really difficult to do. But the funny thing, when she just said that, when she said theater, the only thing that I could think of was Jeff Dunham and Peanut and theater. A lovely theater.
Wow. Yes, you better get down there and not make me stand in front of people by myself. And then I stopped by the high school. I got the forms for the community service hours and getting the forms for the extra credit for all the students that are coming to act. There's a lurker around the corner.
I hear her. Shouldn't she be in bed?
No. Ah! Film me, damn it! I just came to get the drink. Didn't ask to be filmed.
You're too young to drink.
And I'm going to follow up tomorrow with the local newspaper. It's supposed to be doing a story to help us get the word out. And
then? And then?
No, and I've been messaging other Facebook pages that, you know, represent Halloween themes and everything like that, and they've been posting about our haunt, so been getting more friend requests and more page likes and all that kind of stuff from that, and people sharing information. So, you know, I've just been doing the 6 degrees separations kind of grassroots thing and spreading it out.
So if you guys want to know how to get the word out on your haunt, those are some good ideas, and she's putting them into motion.
And tomorrow I'm also going to follow up with 2 of the haunted website search engines to find haunted houses, and also the Penny Saver and the local newspaper about advertising the haunt too. So those will be a bunch of things I'll be hitting tomorrow. And so just because you don't see me outside building, it doesn't mean I'm not doing nothing.
Alright, so what time is it, baby?
Time for bed.
Besides that.
See.
Okay, it's not time for dog. Doggy butt. Emerald Gypsy Heart. What? It's Keith? Yes, guys. Keith is back, but he's back in like a limited capacity because he works a lot. And so, you'll see him more definitely during the build, or what's left of the build. Bro, you look worse for wear. All of you, for that matter. I know, we're all tired. We're all frazzled. There's lots of stuff that needs to get done, both personally and haunty-ish. That's a word now. And, nice finger, Lori Lee. LOL.
Whoops. Sorry.
Awoken Nightmare. Only 3 weeks left till Halloween. Yes, and only like 17 days till we open. So I'm like, eh.
Yeah, I need help finishing the transitions between rooms and then putting up blood and gray matter. And then we could get that curtain up in the living room. I mean the dining room for a scare.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. And I'm thinking that we'll have enough actors. We could have 3 people in that room. 1 under the table, 1 back behind the curtain, and somebody just sitting there eating ribs. The Sinister Soul 2010. Hey Troy, a few weeks back you bought some flicker lights. Where did you find them in town? I found those at Lowe's. It's not to say that every Lowe's is going to have them. They come in 2 different sizes. One is the smaller base and one is the normal size light bulb base. So Lowe's has them here.
Fuses are fun. I love your videos. I plan on putting up a clown themed haunt next year. Any ideas on how to fund a first haunt? And also, what kind of panels do you suggest, because I have limited storage? So do we
Yeah.
which means we have none.
My first haunt, I funded myself. You start small, you get a few props one year, build on it the next. Because you got to think of it as a hobby, and yet when we do extreme like this is like an extreme hobby, and it gets really expensive. But if you start out small and just do it, as a hobby, it costs about as much as any hobby would. And as far as storage for the panels take up as much space as they take up. You can't do anything about it. So if you're going to use
plastic, throw them in the backyard.
Huh?
Cover them in plastic and throw them in the backyard.
Eh.
Adam's Haunted Manor. You should try to get small, cheap space heaters for your actors in certain areas to keep them warm. You know what? Honestly, it's warm inside the haunt. And with all the people coming through and all the movement that's going to be going on, I don't think anybody's going to be getting cold.
Yeah.
And right now, it's the second week of October. It's still warm at night. And as far out as I've looked at the weather, it's still going to be warm. So.
However, it is supposed to start raining this Friday, so we'll see what kind of problems we have with the roof and everything. But as far as space heaters, I don't want to take up any more power than what I need to, because I'm already going to be using like 4 different outlets in the house. Not that it's going to consume a lot of power, but I just don't want to run a lot of things off of one branch. And number 2, space heaters in a haunt equals fire. That equals bad.
Crazed Haunter 24. Hey Troy, when are you going to announce the winner of the contest?
In the next day or so.
Happy haunting!